Hey everybody, welcome back to our low-level run-through of Super Mario RPG, where I only fight the required battles. Those of you who have been keeping track of what we're doing so far, previously on Dragon Ball Z, we made our way into the factory, we beat Exor, which was the easiest boss fight yet, because thankfully Geno was a high enough level that we could just use Geno Whirl. But now, here we are, in the factory. We're gonna see if we can get through it. We've got the toughest boss fights the game has to offer here in the factory. You know, if you don't count Culex. We're gonna go with our old trusty dusty team of Mario, Bowser, and Princess Toadstool. See how much mileage we can get out of them. I think the first boss we come across is Countdown. And Countdown's one of those bosses that can kind of sneak up on you. He can surprise you if you're not careful about it. So let's see what we can do. Do some expert dodging here. I do remember the factory being pretty generous with save points, so at the very least we don't have to backtrack too far if we die. Grab this totally useless Ultra Hammer that we won't be using. And here we go, 2 minutes in, boss fight. Let's see, do we want to use our power-up items against him? I guess we can kind of see how it goes. If he's pinning us down and we're losing badly, I'm open to it. But we're almost out of frog coins, and I don't want to have to grind for them, so I'll save as many of them as I can. Peach has Lazy Shell, so she's still not going to be doing much of any damage. Hey, 48. It's more than I thought she'd do. Hey, Zap. Yeah, Birdo is our only game over thus far, which is still surprising, frankly. Of all the ones to give me trouble, I never expected Birdo, but here we are. Recover is a weird one. For whatever reason, the Recover spell and Mega Recover forces the enemy that used it to skip their next turn. I don't really get why it works that way, but it does. You'll notice that Countdown did not take a turn. Jeez. Alright, point taken. Alright. Defense up it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that undid just about all the damage I've done to him so far. That's alright. We're here to learn. Mario can't catch a break. Is it worth it to keep trying to bring Mario back? Countdown is weak against Jump, so he's our primary damage dealer. But I'd also like to have some pick-me-ups in case Bowser dies. Nice. Oh, not Mario. He's the only one not immune to that. Do I really want to use this? Who else is going to? I almost wonder if Geno is the better choice for these battles than Bowser. Geno has Geno Boost, and I think comparable attack to Bowser. Got one more pick-me-up. Better make it count. Nice. Made it count. There we go. Fun fact, this animation that Countdown does, where if you beat him first, the clock face just kind of goes nuts like this. I saw this for the first time maybe like 2 years ago, because the way I normally play this game, I beat the bells before I beat the clock face, and if you beat the bells first, and then beat Countdown, he just kind of fades away like a normal boss. Wow, these bells have some high defense. I suppose I could poison you. Yeah. Can bring back Mario, but I'd like to wait until one of them uses Fear Roulette. Yeah, there we go. Because I don't want it to hit Mario, because I think he's the only one that's not immune to instant death. There we go. Please not Mario. Please not Mario. There we go. How does your regular attack do? Right, pretty solid. Not that much different than jump. Man, these bells are durable. There we go. Alright. Now I'm feeling good about this one. Only one enemy attack per turn as opposed to two. Ah, not Mario. Man. Yeah, we're out of pick-me-ups. That's alright. Bowser and Peach are basically invincible at this point. It's just gonna take a lot longer to beat this last bell. What level does Toadstool learn Come Back? I wonder if I'm gonna hit that level before the game is done. Comeback is 13? Okay, I think Toadstool is 12. So we might get that. I could use something like fire bombs or rock candies to speed this up a little bit, but I also want to save them, because I think I'm going to need them. Smithy has a lot of HP to get through. Well, that was bound to happen. Oh, I guess she's not immune to that. I assumed she was this whole time. Huh. Well, that might be trouble. Let's just use one for good measure. Alright, Bowser. Need you to carry this team for a bit. It did outlast time itself, but unfortunately time still has physical attacks. Nice! Okay. Nailed it. First try. That actually was first try. Alright, cool. Hey Magus, thanks for coming in. What happened to the team? Well, as it turns out, Countdown has this really annoying attack called Fear Roulette, which instantly kills a party member. And I thought that Lazy Shell granted you immunity to that, but apparently it doesn't. Toadstool found that out the hard way. Alright, let's go run and get some more pick-me-ups. Let's do some comparisons here. Geno has... not as high defenses as Bowser does, but is that only because Bowser's got safety ring on, or no? Yeah, I definitely feel like Geno would be less durable, but Geno also has Geno Boost. Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah, we'll think about that one. For now. Oh, I guess how far is Toadstool away from leveling up? 49. Okay, so we'll probably hit that before the end of the run at least. Quick shopping trip. Maybe in case Bowser ends up by himself somehow again. I seem to be using a lot of these. Okay. Good enough for now. Oops. I can see why they added that, that quick warping feature, or whatever they call it, in the remake for the Switch, where you can just kind of go to the world map whenever you want to, no matter where you're at in the level. I mean, I'd still have to do this part of it, the platforming, to get in, but I wouldn't have to do it on the way back out. Isometric platforming. Always a good time. Bringing back some good childhood memories. That's good. You know, despite this being a low-level run, and us just kind of making up strategies as we go along, I think I'm still doing better with this run than I did on my first run through of this game, when I was a kid and didn't know how this sort of thing, how RPGs worked. Let's get these chests over here. I don't think we really need the mushroom. We're avoiding battles at all costs. Parkour. I don't think the game lets you run from back, so let's try really hard to avoid him. I believe this is a max mushroom chest, but I think our inventory's full. Yeah. I'm sure we'll be back through. Come back for that. I always have a hard time avoiding this second one. Okay, cool. Nice. Made it through that gauntlet. Right. Bring it on. Do we want to just kind of preemptively use this? I'm assuming I'm gonna need it. Nice, just keep doing that. It's always Mario. It's like they somehow know he's the only one not immune to, elements. Whoa, 2. You know, I knew Bowser would kind of fall off in terms of his attack power, but I didn't think by this much. Wow. Surely you could do better than that. Wow. Okay. Probably didn't need to use those power-up items, but oh well. Nice. Here we go. Yeah, jump seems to be our go-to, so we'll keep up with that. There we go. We got comeback. And yeah, HP's good for you. Keep you invincible. Mallow, we haven't used you in ages. But thanks for being here. You did a whopping 2 damage to Yaridovich. You still have more attack power than Geno. By 1 point. Cloaker and Domino. Who would be the better one to kill? Probably Domino, because... I don't know. They use magic, and that's scary. Ow. But then again... I don't know. I feel like all of the physical attacks that Cloaker and the Snake will use will probably one-shot me. But with the magic, I at least have a chance of blocking it with... If it's elemental, it won't hurt Peach or Bowser. Yeah, I guess we'll try that first. You guys are seeing some serious hardcore strategizing in real time. Exactly. Bowser doing more magic damage than physical. Did I build Bowser wrong? Was I supposed to give him magic? Might as well keep it going. Yeah, all things considered, the stat boosts that you choose, I mean, at this low of a level, they really don't make that much of a difference. There have been a couple times, kind of toward the middle, maybe the last third of the game, where Mario would have survived some attacks if he had, like, 5 more HP, but besides that, it really hasn't made a difference. Alright, see how this goes. Phase 2. At least we have a turn to defend ourselves. Nice. Love it. $13. That's more than any other spell has done so far. this lag. I think this fight might be a bit, ambitious for the Super Nintendo. No, not Mario. Every time. Oh wow, that would have killed him anyway. Even with the, even at full health with defense up. Yeah, poor Mario. And yet, somehow, despite being the lowest level out of the whole team... Oh well. Well, that'll happen sometimes. Despite being the lowest level out of the whole team, he's somehow come back around to be the primary damage dealer. Man, I'm debating, is it even worth trying to kill Domino? I know Domino dies if you kill Mad Adder. You have to kill Mad Adder either way. It's probably best to just try to get out of here as soon as we can. That's more like it. Nice. Every turn that Mario's alive is a good one. Walk it off, Mario. Nice. Okay, not a terrible fight. Sure. Alright. We get healed? Yeah, we get healed after that fight. Okay, now we're on to the factory. Well, I mean, this whole area is called the factory, but the part of the factory that actually looks like a factory. And, as long as we can beat this guy, we have an item shop. Does anybody happen to know, if you use a stat booster, like a crystalline, during the first phase of Smithy, does it carry over to the second? I want to say it does, because it's technically part of the same battle, but it's also kind of not, so I don't know. It does? Cool. Thank you. Princess on the board with 20 damage. Fair enough. I don't think we really need to waste one of our power-up items in this fight. I'm trying to save those till the end. Factory music's on your top 5 favorite songs. You know, the battle music, just this normal theme, is kind of a banger itself, which, oddly enough, we have barely heard in this run. Again, fair enough. Oh, here we go. This is the level that will make the difference. Yeah, probably not. Toad. A boy Toad. He must have parkoured his way past all the enemies too. Nice. Toad's discount shop. But I don't think we need anything right now. He remembered his bazooka. I think that was a different Toad, but good reference nonetheless. Alright, on to the manager. Mac 2? We didn't even fight Mac 2. hardest enemy yet. Just starts out the battle by killing Mario. Let's thin the herd a little bit here. Okay, now for the blue guy. Two damage. Watch out. Cool. Wonder if I've maxed out Mario's jump by now. Ah, the Bowser haiku. Whoever wrote that is a genius. Alright, let's go save. And countdown was a little iffy, but we've been cruising ever since. Oh wow, someone that can like actually damage Peach. Huh, 192. Poor guy. Mario mamaed his last Mia. jump is better than Lazy Shell. We know that now. It's a little weird that that hammer attack puts you under fear status, but then again, if a sentient hammer threw a hammer at me, I'd probably be scared too. I feel like the Smithy gang is going for a high score and get the highest damage number against Mario. Winner gets a Carbo cookie. Have I fought Culex yet? No. And I'm debating if I want to or not. My tentative plan is to see how Smithy goes, and if I can beat Smithy in, a reasonable amount of time, then I might try Culex next. But I was kind of planning on this being the last stream of this Super Mario RPG run. I don't know, we'll see. Because if Smithy gives me such a hard time that it's just painful, I don't know if I'll want to do Culex afterward. But who knows, if it goes smoothly, I might want to. I don't know. We're playing it by ear tonight. And there goes the director. And now it's time for Gun Yoke. How we doing, team? Mario might level up from this fight, and Mallow probably will too, but it looks like these are going to be our final levels. Okay, the Rare Scarf, I feel like, isn't really doing much. So let's give him the Troopa Pin, because that boosts his attack power. It does also make him go first, which I remember talking about before. We didn't really want that to happen, but whatever, it's fine. We'll try it out. Ow. The amulet's not a bad idea, but I think the Troopa Pin... Oh snap, Toadstool actually died again. The Troopa Pin has built-in attack up status in battle, So I think that'll be more helpful for Mario in this one. Yeah. Gunyoke uses Breaker Beam, so we're probably gonna need all the defense we can get. Nice. Didn't kill anybody. I mean, I want to use a Power Blast, but I also don't want to die. We'll just attack. Okay, now we'll do this. Top everybody off. Alright, Mario went a few turns without dying in that fight. We'll take it. Ow. Yeah, we got some of these to spare. Ouch. Remember, just like with Countdown, this guy will run out of FP eventually, so we just kind of have to wait him out, if all else fails. But this should be much easier without the Factory Chief getting in the way. All three of them have died in this battle, but not at the same time. which is the important part. There we go. That happened sooner than I thought it would, actually. Alright, you've got some FP left. I think Breaker Beam uses up a ton of FP, if I remember right. That's it, one left. The man himself. Let's give you 100 HP, Mario. You've earned it. Mallow is here. Alright, the Smithy fight is going to be a long one. So I feel like we're going to need to be refreshing our attack up, defense up stats. If we wanted to, we could go fight Jinx. Give Peach Jinx Belt, of all things, because I believe that does defend against mortal blows. And Smithy's Tank Head does use a mortal blow attack. But yeah, probably not going to do that on our first go around here. Let's see, probably need some pick-me-ups. I am once again winging it. See what happens. Mario, Geno, Bowser? Yeah, I have a feeling that team might not work so well. I need somebody who can heal something. Alright, let's see how this goes. It's all come down to this. Yo, Smithy. Alright, let's start this out right. Nice. I guess we could just use the all power-ups and then use Geno Boost as people die. You want to talk favorite tracks in the game? I think this one's up there for me. Not Sword Rain. Ugh. How much do you do with a hand cannon? 19. Yeah, it's really a shame that because of the way the 6-door thing works in Bowser's Keep, we can't get Geno's best weapon or Bowser's. Yeah, this might not work if he gets... If they're getting 2 turns to attack all for every 1 that Peach has of healing, that's not gonna work. Yeah, we might need to break out the rock candies. Nice. Oof. Some hefty damage. You have a regular attack too, use that. There we go. He's got the right idea. Okay, do we heal this turn? I guess, just to be safe. Thankfully, Smithy can't summon any friends in his second phase. Ugh, not Meteor Swarm. The one thing I was hoping he wouldn't do. I wonder, at this point, we just abandon the others and rock candy our way to phase 2, so I don't have to deal with these shysters anymore? this phase only has 2000 HP, so it's not terrible. Currently playing Super Koopa RPG while enjoying the stream? Hey, I know that game. It's a great one. Magus giving us a sneak peek into your project. You're turning Star into an element, it sounds like. It's a good idea. I like that. I'm still working on putting together those Lazy Shell tutorial videos that I was talking about. I tried looking on YouTube and just kind of around the internet in general to see if anybody had done that. And it looked like a couple people had kind of tried. They had put together some short videos on, you know, here's how you make a monster, here's how you do an animation. But they weren't super detailed, and it seems like they kind of gave up on them. But my plan is to go through each editor, one by one, and say, this is what all of these buttons do. Okay. Let's see here. Well, we do have a rare opportunity to hit Smithy's big head. Totally worth it. I mean, we might as well heal, but I don't know if there's really a point to this. I think any of the tank head attacks can one-hit kill. Especially that one. Oh, Drunk Ship, you were one of my beta testers back in the day? Oh, that's awesome. Long time no talk. But man, yeah, those were fun days. But I'm just remembering, I only had like 2 or 3 people who were doing beta testing for me, and I just remember, I mean, this is no bearing on you, but I remember people telling me, okay, there's a bug here, there's a bug there, there's a bug everywhere, and getting kind of discouraged from that, frankly, but, you know, I learned a lot from it. I think the Super Koopa RPG hack turned out much better than that one did. Of course, Lazy Shell's also capable of a lot more these days, so that helps. Oh boy, the wizard guy. And give me the chest head, or that weird blue, like iron face. Those ones don't really hurt you. No, it's not that I couldn't necessarily reproduce the bugs that you were telling me about. It was just stuff that I guess I hadn't thoroughly tested myself. So, you know, oh, you went into this corner and jumped here, and, like, the main character appeared behind the screen. Well, that's not supposed to happen. It's just random stuff like that I never thought to check that much. I tried to be a lot better about that myself this time around, but then, you know, like a week after I released it, people were like, hey, there's this one random blooper in the desert that leads to a boss fight every time you fight it. Is that supposed to happen? Well, no, as it turns out. That's alright. Got that one fixed too. Magus, were you around in those days? Like, did you have any involvement with Lazy Shell when it was first coming out? I guess there's not much point in healing right now, huh? Again, Tank Head just does too much damage. You like misses? Let's see. I feel like this head could kill Peach if it wanted to. Yeah, we'll just keep you healed as much as we can. Good news is the Tank Head can... Oh, well there goes the Tank Head. I was gonna say, the Tank Head can only target one person at a time, so as long as I have all three of them alive, I can't die. I mean, I guess we might as well break out these now. Okay, now that's a new one for me. You had a random bugged-out red give you the star egg early? Huh. I'm not even sure how that would happen, because I didn't... Like, if it's in the same room where you fight those fights to get the star egg, I don't think I included a red NPC in there that did anything like that. So, huh. Or maybe I did and I forgot about it. Now that you're older, you feel like you understand about 70% of Lazy Shell. That's pretty good. So I'll tell you, even after working with Lazy Shell extensively and doing everything that I've done, I feel like I know like 80% of it. But the fact that these more recent versions are a lot less buggy than the older versions definitely helps. I think this guy is weak against ice but immune to everything else, so I don't know if I have any way of hurting him. It's in the left used rightmost hallway leading to the hallway with the manager's office. Huh. How weird. Okay, I guess I need to look at that. Does fire damage you? I don't think so. No. Okay. Hey, you're not allowed to do that. Okay, I can do some damage. Yeah, back when I first started making the Koopa hack, the audio editor I don't think was a thing yet, but that came out shortly after I started working on it. But I just never bothered to learn how to use that one. But I recently started learning how to use it, and it's actually pretty fun. I figured if I'm going to make videos about how to use Lazy Shell, I should probably know how to use all of the stuff that's in it. But yeah, it's actually not bad once you get to play around with it a bit. Okay, this guy's weak to fire, that much I know. Yeah, I know this guy's weak against fire, like I just said, but I have to imagine Mario's jump is stronger than Super Flame at this point, even with that increased damage. Maybe just for good measure, we make you invincible? Yeah, everything you just listed there, Magus, I would say are probably the big things, the more complicated things to learn in Lazy Shell. Maybe throw levels themselves in there to some degree. How much does this do, out of curiosity? Respectable. Guess let's test this out, see how much it actually does do. Yeah, the levels, I would say, are one of the more complicated things. Yeah, jump is way better. Just because with levels, there's a lot that has to come together to make it work. There's the actual layering of, you know, the graphics. There's the physical layer of it, which has to work right. There are the NPCs that have to walk around the level. There are the events that happen in the level itself. There's the exits from one level to another. There's just a lot that gets thrown into those levels. Thanks, Trunkship. I appreciate the high praise. Yeah, this is the era that I grew up in, was this Super Nintendo era, the games I grew up with, so that 90s style of humor that was in Super Mario RPG and some of the other games around that time, that was what I was trying to capture. You know, have it be funny, have it be, you know, G-rated, or at least PG. Just make it fun, you know, it doesn't need to be edgy and dark, it just needs to be fun. Is there just nothing I can do to this guy while he's in this head? I know Smithy has 8,000 HP, so if I just hit him 8,000 times at 1 damage, I'll get through it. Yeah, Magus, the unfortunate reality of using Lazy Shell is that it is very easy to break something. My preferred method of ROM hacking is I'll make one thing, make one change, test it to make sure it works, then I'll change another thing, and so on. Just because if you try to do too many things at once, it's really easy to forget how it all came together, or not know which of the two things you did is the thing that broke it. Okay. Are you not under boost status? Guess let's do that. I feel like he's using the chest head more often, which tends to happen when he's running lower on HP, I think. Alright, keep using the chest head. That head can't actually hurt me, so whatever. Oh man. Lame. Ugh. Magnum. Oh, miss. That's what we like. one red essence left. Just stay alive for now, princess. Alright, I'm feeling it. We're getting close. Hopefully. Okay, cool. This head won't attack me. Let me hurt you. Nice. Let's keep your defense up. Yeah, attacking twice in one turn, he's gotta be feeling it. Hey! Alright, we did it. Whew. That was the longest fight yet, but hey, got through it. If you use a red essence and try to boost a character, the boost won't be in effect. I did know that one, actually. I found that out the hard way once, but thanks for the tip either way. Alright, now, the big question here. Do we do Culex? Maybe. You know, I'm trying to think back on the rest of the run and thinking, what would I have done differently? I think there were some times toward the end where I might have subbed in Geno for Bowser, because Bowser didn't really do as much damage as I thought he would toward the end of it. And Geno Boost would have come in handy, and the ones that Bowser couldn't really do much against, Geno at least has a magic option, Geno Beam, which might have helped for some, but maybe not as much as I'm thinking. Mallow, the poor guy, he wasn't really that helpful, and the minute we could drop him, we did. But darn it, he did his best. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Let's save this for now. And then let's go fight Culex. Yeah, Psychopath. I mean, it's helpful usually once in battle to see what an enemy's HP is, maybe their max HP, and you kind of try to mentally keep track from there. But past that, not exactly going to make or break your game, I don't think. Do we even have the money? Yes, we do. Oh man, can I run from these guys? I mean, who am I kidding? They're the Axum Rangers. They're the toughest guys in the game. Ugh. I made the platforming look so easy when I was coming up this way. Coming back, getting sloppy. An item that could let you see somebody's HP? That's not a bad idea. That'd be interesting. I don't know how you'd make it work, though. I don't know if items can have the scan HP property given to them. At least in Lazy Shell, it'd be something you'd probably have to do outside of it. But it'd be interesting to try. I did find out recently that you can actually make items that give you permanent stat boosts. Like, 5 attack power or 2 defense power or something like that, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know if you've played around with the version of Lazy Shell that Yakabom edited. He took some of the features that were in the works for Lazy Shell version 4 that was never really finalized. He added some of those features to version 3.19, and one of the things in there is that items have a property where they can boost a stat. If you have an item and you give it the property where you can use it in the overworld menu, then you can give yourself a stat boost, a permanent stat boost in the menu by using that item. Yeah, I feel like for a run like this, Psychopath isn't going to do much for you. It wastes a turn checking HP when, really, most fights, at least toward the end, kind of turned into wars of attrition. It was just, I need to outlast you. And, knowing the enemy's HP isn't necessarily going to help you outlast them. Alright. Of course, the first step to getting to Culex is to go buy some illegal fireworks and sell them to a small child. Yeah, Zap, there was a ROM hack. Gotta talk to this kid. I don't remember which one it was. It might have been Armageddon, or maybe Revolution, Super Mario RPG Revolution, where when you used Psychopath on an enemy and timed it, rather than having a little thought message, a little Easter egg message or something, it would instead display symbols, like different symbols that meant this enemy was weak to this enemy was strong against this, that sort of thing. Okay. I know I've said this many times, but I can never stress enough how little I have planned for this fight. Oh, first, nap time. I have a very small nugget of a strategy I'm thinking of. Oddly enough, it once again involves Peach potentially going first, but I just don't know if that's feasible. Geno, just too quick. Oh, I don't remember how much speed the crystals have. Can I get through my entire team before they take a turn? Guess we'll find out. How did I feel about the super bosses on the Switch remake? You know, honestly, I'm not sure. I liked the Culex refight. I thought that was a good one. But the other ones, they felt... I don't know if gimmicky is the right word, but maybe it is. Like, with the booster fight, it felt like you had to do a certain thing in order to win. Especially the Punchinello fight, where you had to do a certain thing, you had to, like, perfectly guard in order to win. And I like it when the fights are more about, you gotta use every tool at your disposal. All of your know-how, all of your knowledge, all of your tools to win, and not just, you have to do this one thing and do it well. If that makes sense. Yeah, why don't we do this first? I never got around to playing Super Luigi Star-Powered. I meant to, I just never got around to it. Okay, so the plan here... Culex, Team Culex uses a lot of ridiculous attacks that are probably going to kill me instantly. So my goal, use the red essences that I have, power myself up, and just go all out with rock candies and hope I can knock out a couple of the crystals to give myself a fighting chance. Alright, one down. No, I can see that. I like the idea of, hey, the 1v1 against Johnny was pretty cool. What if we did it again, but this time, you know, you're level 20, and he does more damage. But, I don't know, again, for me it felt like you had to bring the right equipment to have enough defense, you had to time his attacks really well in order to not die. And it was just kinda, you know, okay, I guess I have to do one thing to get through this fight. I don't really have any options. But I mean, the remake was good overall, I don't mean to disparage. And like I said, the Culex refight was pretty cool. I really liked that one. Is this the one that's weak to jump or immune to it? Alright then, fair enough. Cool. Nice. Red Essence wore off, good feelings gone. Yeah, I guess we'll just do what we can here. Let's just keep Mario alive, see if we can keep this train rolling. Yeah, all things considered, it was a great remake. I would love to see, yeah, an Earthbound remake. We've been waiting for that for ages now, it seems like. I'd love to see a Fire Emblem 4 remake released in the US myself. Well, US, just outside of Japan in general. I'd also like to see an FE6, Fire Emblem 6, too. Well, we're out of attack all options, so I guess we'll just stick with this one. Echoes of the Holy War, exactly. I guess we did get hit by Shredder, so just in case. Go get him, Peach. Nice. Oh, that was some nice damage. A Chrono Trigger remaster would be great, if they did it right. I feel like Chrono Trigger is one of those games, kind of like Earthbound, where the fans kind of view it as sacred, so if they didn't do it right, there would be an uproar. You know, I'll be honest, I did not know the crystals could drop bonus flowers. I usually beat them with magic, but hey, today I learned. Alright, we're cruising. .102 damage and Mario has 101 HP. Harsh. Alright, my biggest fear at this point is running out of resources. We've got enough flower points to... Well, I'm hoping we have enough flower points to get us by. But this dude has a huge HP pool. And I'd also like to keep Mario boosted. Ow. Man, it'd be nice if his normal attack had some kind of warning. Other than the awkward pause where he's just not doing anything. Oof, it's always Mario. Alright, I think I'll be fine on FP. I forgot I had a royal syrup in there. I might be underestimating how much damage I did to him with all those rock candies and such I was using against the crystals. Ow. Is there a feasible way to beat Culex on the low-level challenge? Oh hey, there we go. Wasn't too bad. But to answer your question, I don't know. I haven't looked too much into the low-level strats for this game, mostly because I wanted to go into this run as blind as possible. But I would imagine, I don't know how you'd really do it, other than abusing red essences. Because with all the crystals and their magic attacks, you don't really have a way to block them. Nice. Right, there we go. Culex was easier than Smithy, actually. Well, cool. I guess that'll do it. So, why don't we go back... Why don't we go back here and, watch some credits while we close here. This was a fun run, though. Not bad for my, YouTube Live debut. Still working out the kinks. I might try to do some stuff to gussy up the stream a little bit, make it look a little prettier. But I don't know, I'm still new at this. I'm in my 30s, guys. It's not easy for me to figure this stuff out. I'm old. Yes, shout out to Birdo for being the only game over in this entire thing. And we had to use rock candies to beat her. Toughest enemy in the game, by far. But in order to keep the stream interesting, you know, I'm not doing just normal Let's Plays of games, at least not at this point. I mean, I'm open to anything. But, I mean, Earthbound's a great game, I'd love to do it. I just need a good idea for a challenge run. Doesn't even necessarily have to be super challenging, just something that I could do different that would make it interesting to watch, you know? But I'm thinking... My thought was that for the next one, so next Wednesday, I'm thinking we do Paper Mario, the N64 one. And my thought is we'll do it without action commands. So even though we get that fancy action command necklace from Peach, we're not going to use it. Yeah, Croco is pretty tough for an early game boss, if you don't get a level or two first. And yeah, I think we got lucky on Croco, where I think we got a clutch freebie or two. That was basically the difference between us losing and not. And Mac might have been somewhat similar. But yeah, so Paper Mario will probably be next. We'll start that on Wednesday of next week. Then I've got some other stuff I'm looking at in the future. I think we had talked about this, doing an Ocarina of Time run, the classic 3-heart, no continue run, but then also doing the weird dungeon order, because you can do stuff like beat Water Temple first as an adult, and then Fire Temple, and then Forest Temple. I don't know, just a little something to spice it up. I was going to do a Final Fantasy run, where I use 4 red mages. I've always wanted to try that one, I've just never gotten around to it. Stuff like that, but I'm open to ideas if you guys have any. Even for Super Mario RPG. We just did a run of that, but I might run it again in the future if I can come up with a good idea to make it interesting. Luigi's in this game, guys. He's right there. Luigi didn't escape his jail cell, he was rescued. Classic. Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing. Booster's true love is cake. It just took him a while for him and Cake to find each other. And so disappointing that the Axum Rangers don't get to be a part of the credits. I mean, the blade's there, which kinda counts, but at the same time, not really. I always thought it was weird that Smithy was in the credits. And in Paper Mario, Bowser's in the credits too. Bro, we're celebrating beating you. Why are you here? You're close to finishing up your Chrono Trigger hack? You're focusing on what you want to do? Good. That's what you should be doing. But yeah, I forgot to mention, that was one of the things I had on my list for the future. I'd like to do a run-through of your Chrono Trigger hack, because I think that's kind of what I'm going for with these types of runs I'm talking about, is run through the game, but there's something that kind of makes it interesting. There's a hook, basically. And I know with yours it would be, you know, stat adjustments, spell adjustments, all of that stuff, so that'd be an interesting one to do. Are the Axum Rangers the only ones that aren't in the credits? I'm trying to think now. Is Belome the credits anywhere? I don't think so. But Belome's also not as important as the Axum Rangers, so whatever. Fair point. Belome does have his own temple, complete with some weird golden version of himself that eats keys. But yeah, Magus, are you planning on doing any like YouTube videos or streams or anything of that? Nice, okay. Oh no, lost the beta testers. Alright, well, that's it. That's the end of the run. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like I said, we'll pick this up with Paper Mario next week. Start the No Action Command run. And then on Saturday, it's going to be part 4 of the Fire Emblem run I'm doing. I think we're up to chapter 22 now. So, making our way through that one. Things are starting to heat up with that one. It's getting more challenging. But yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Good night, everybody.